Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. As you guys can see up on the screen today, I want to talk a little bit about Vinco Ventures. This is ticker symbol BBIG. This is a very popular stock on social medias, on YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, everything, and it's obviously a company people know a lot about. The reason we're talking about them today, not only are they up 11%, having a very good day today, but there's also a lot of talk about them in the news right now. There's a lot of articles and stuff going around. There's some stuff that I wanted to talk about and cover to just kind of give people an update of where the market sentiment on this stock is right now, what the future might have in store for it. I thought this was really funny. You know, on the news page right here, you can see two articles from the same website, Investor Place. This one says Vinco stock will keep crashing now the meme stock party is over. And then, you know, this is 2 days ago. And then also 2 days ago, the very same day, they post another article that says Vinco Venture stock has an uphill battle, but you shouldn't write it off just yet. So, I mean, there is a ton of people playing both sides. There's a ton of people who've caught some crazy gains, some crazy run-ups, some people that just, you know, continue to stay away and are waiting for it to crash back down. So many people on both sides. It's a very polarizing stock, but we'll get into all of that. So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate it so much. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content, and consider checking out the first link in the description below if you want to receive a free stock just for getting signed up with Robinhood. With that being said, let's get right into this. So, you know, the last week has been kind of interesting for BBIG. Obviously down like 4.5% on the week. Very volatile though. I mean, depending on where you've gotten in, where you've bought, or if you've been buying the dips, you could be down a little bit, you could be up a little bit, you'd be having a good week. So, I mean, this thing was up, what, 30% like on Friday, or between Friday and now. It's been very volatile, just moving all over the place. If you zoom out even further, even more volatile. A lot of people are saying that this, you know, $10, $11, $12 area might have been a peak for it. This might have been, you know, the highest it's going to get. And obviously from there, it kind of started to go down, you know, down 50% from there. But, you know, right here at the end of this graph, we're seeing maybe a little bit of an upward movement, maybe a little bit of a turnaround. Maybe BBIG is ready to make another run. Obviously, everything's going to go up and down. Everything's going to go through boom and bust cycles. Everything's going to go up and then have some room to come back down before, you know, it kind of gets ready for that next run up. So maybe this is an interesting time to you know, get in before the next big run up for BBIG. But let's at least hear Investor Place out, see what they have to say. We're checking out the article. This is Vinco stock will keep crashing now the meme stock party is over. You know, nobody told me that the meme stock party was over, but we'll hear them out. We'll see what they have to say. The recent gyrations of Vinco stock show that meme stock investors still had some power left at the beginning of September. You know, we're now at the end of September. Maybe they're saying we're running out of steam. But unfortunately for the owners of BBIG stock, that power appears to be quite limited and may have since largely ended. Meanwhile, Vinco seems to be extremely overvalued, while its fundamentals are at best murky and at worst quite weak. Obviously, that's what people will say about a lot of the meme stocks. In a recent article, Investor Place columnist David Modell reported that there's evidence that Reddit traders recently may have taken an interest in Vinco Ventures. Yeah, obviously, like I said, it's very popular on all the social medias right now. We went on to suggest that it could be the target of a short squeeze. In my opinion, the recent BBIG stock was also sparked by Vinco's use of two buzzwords, blockchain and NFTs. Obviously, yes, that's something that, you know, has gotten a lot of people excited. Obviously, you know, also people on social medias, you see that NFTs are popping off. I see so many YouTubers and YouTube videos from people with like small amounts of views, small amounts of subscribers. They're making NFT videos and they're going crazy. This is a space and a field that's obviously brand new, which means, you know, low competition, a lot of, you know, people springing up out of nowhere, but also so many people are looking for the next opportunity, looking for information, looking to learn, and looking to grow in that space, in that new field. And it's been very interesting. Obviously, blockchain has been a big thing over the past couple of years as well. Another big buzzword, another thing that can get people excited for the future as well, which, you know, people see this as a short-term chance, you know, to catch a big run up, to catch a short squeeze or whatever, but they also see this as a potential big play for the future, for, you know, the long term, which is also very exciting. The rally, as Modell pointed out, took the shares to a 52-week high of 12.49 on September 8th. Again, we looked at that. Since the shares changed hands for just 2.40 on August 20th. I mean, that's an insane run up. And that's another reason why, you know, it crashing back down, I don't think is, you know, necessarily the end of the world. Obviously, it could be, but if you have that kind of crazy gains, people are going to be incentivized to take profits. People are going to be incentivized to, you know, relax a little bit, to chill out, to wait for the next dip, to have some funds ready. You know, that's just kind of good investing. You don't want to be, you know, holding on, getting too greedy, going from 2 to 12 in like 2 weeks or whatever. You know, things go up and down. That's just kind of how it goes. The move from Bbig stock could indicate the meme stock fans could still move through equities through the beginning of this month. On the other hand, the shares have truly catered after peaking on September 9th. They trade today at 6:30. Again, like I said, things are starting to turn around a little bit. By the time they wrote this article, things were at 6:30. Here today, we're at 7:06. So again, did we find a bottom? Are we turning around? Are we catching that? That's something to keep in mind, to look out for. Again, they talk about the fundamentals. The sharp downturn started in the same week that the federal unemployment bonus and federal rent moratorium both expired. So that's something to maybe keep in mind. Obviously they're hinting at people might have a little less play money to throw around. People might need, to actually spend their money on rent now, and they might not have that extra unemployment bonus and stuff like that, which could that hurt meme stocks? Yes, because obviously that's where a lot of the retail money is, but, there's still going to be big players at hand. There's still going to be people with some money to throw around. I believe that the expiration of these measures will badly hurt meme names like Vinco. That's just a complete guess. We'll have to wait and see. In fact, the waning of these stimulus measures could prevent meme stocks from staging epic rallies again anytime soon. The rally was likely sparked by the company's plan to spin off its blockchain business, Cryptide. According to Vinco's proxy statement, Cryptide is expected to become a separate publicly traded company. Again, yeah, I mean, that is kind of a big hit, obviously, if people were hyped up and excited about that. I don't know, my charts aren't showing now, but did think that was kind of funny. They finally get to, the bottom, where they say the bottom line on Bbig. Meme stock investors got excited because Vinco announced that it was spinning off of a unit involved in the blockchain NFTs, but these are crowded sectors. And I get what he's saying. Obviously, there are a lot of new NFT, a lot of blockchain companies and players popping up all over the place, but it's still very new. And if people believe that this is going to be a big growing industry for the next, 1, 2, 5, 10 years, there's definitely room for the players at hand right now. These are all very young, very new companies and projects and everything. So I definitely think, there could be multiple big winners from this whole thing. And if you think Bbig is going to be one of them, then yeah, I mean, the numbers we're seeing right now aren't necessarily crazy, but obviously there is a ton of risk involved. In other words, just because Vinco is spinning off of a subsidiary that is involved in two areas that excite meme investors does not mean the subsidiary will be successful or that it is valuable. At the beginning of the year, when meme investors were flush with cash, Bbig stock could easily have kept going and going and going, but now the stimulus party is mostly over. The shares quickly crashed. Without much stimulus to empower meme investors, I expect Bbig stock to continue crashing for the foreseeable future. Add to that the fact that the name is still trading at a hefty 11 times trailing sales, and that the valuation of its most valuable asset is murky. Investors should sell the shares. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Obviously, this is a very, very negative article, but I think even with stocks that you like, even with plays that you like, even with things that you really, really believe in, it is important to see both sides of the subject. It is, good to see what the Bbig opposition thinks as well. But I did think this was kind of interesting. Obviously, he's bringing up a good point about some of the stimulus benefits maybe being over. I think he might be, over-exaggerating them a little bit, hyping them up a little bit too much. I don't know how many people that were, foregoing their rent payments to, invest in Bbig. I think he's kind of downplaying who the real retail investors actually are. But it is obviously something to look out for. Again, is this the bottom for Bbig? Are we on that run-up? Or is this kind of, sometimes you have a bull trap where things can come crashing right back down. Obviously, I know it's a stock that has a really kind of excited following, a really loyal following, so it's going to be tough to bring it down. And I do kind of expect, we'll see a lot of volatility with it. I think people are going to be buying the dip, but I think people are also going to be selling the tops as well, and I think it's going to keep moving back and forth, but it'll be interesting to see who wins out in the end. But just some extra information maybe keep on the table if you are interested in getting involved with Bbig, or, if you are holding on to Bbig yourself right now. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about BBIG. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace!